What's up guys, Yasser here. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about another Armaf fragrance which I think most of you would already know, and that is ARMAF-HUNTER Intense. So this is not a new release, but I just felt that it still deserves a review separately for the fact that it gave me 3 compliments in just the first way to office. So this, if you guys did not know, is known to be a mixture of Invictus and Sauvage. So now in my experience, when I first sprayed this definitely gave me the Invictus vibe when I first sprayed it. So the initial spray, when you spray it, you will definitely get the feel of Invictus, but then within 30 minutes it leans towards Sauvage. So I would say that in the initial spray this is 70% Invictus and 30% Sauvage, and after 1 hour it swaps the role and then it becomes 30% Invictus and 70% Sauvage. So that's the scent character of ARMAF-HUNTER Intense, and no wonder that should be the reason why this is one of the most compliment getters. I think there are several reviews about this. I don't really recollect it, but I did see few reviews on Hunter Intense as well, and it is known to be one of the most compliment getters. So like I mentioned, the first 1 hour is 70% Invictus, 30% Sauvage. After 1 hour it swaps the role and then it becomes 70% Sauvage and 30% Invictus. So the mix of Invictus is still there in this, and it's not totally Sauvage, but it leans more towards Sauvage after 1 hour. So in case you like either Invictus or Sauvage, you like both, this is definitely a good choice for you for such a reasonable price, because the price of this one is hardly 1100 to 1200, which I think is definitely worth buying if you like either Dio Sauvage or Invictus. Now coming to my wearing experience, the first day I wore to office. So before I wore to office, I obviously did try it on my skin just to test the strength and the longevity of this particular fragrance. Now this is an eau de toilette concentration. The strength of this is nothing too potent. It is very smooth, and because it is smooth, I felt that I should go a little more than my usual routine of 8 sprays to office. So I sprayed about 12 sprays on the first day. Obviously I did not wear 12 sprays immediately enter office. I gave it like 20 to 30 minutes time, because that's my commute time to office. So let's say 30 minutes before reaching office, 12 sprays with this one. It was definitely not too potent or polarizing to my colleagues, because they would definitely tell me if I wear something very strong. So in the first 1 hour, I got a compliment from a woman, and she immediately asked if she can also wear this because she really liked this one. And I obviously denied, because I did not want a woman to smell like a man, because this can make a man smell sexy, and why should a woman smell like this when they have so many other options? So another woman said, you always smell good. And then in the 6th hour, which means after 6 hours of wearing this, when a guy came up to me to talk about something related to work, he immediately asked, which is the perfume that you're wearing today? And I said it was a new one. It is named as Hunter Intense. He said it is really nice. And he said it is within your boundary. It is not lingering around too much, which means it had created that scent bubble around me. So some fragrances have that. It would not project too much, but it would still stay around you like a scent bubble. And that is what this one does, which I think is something that you need when you wear to office, because it should not be too loud, because office is not meant for you to distract people with your fragrance, but at the same time it is important that you do not smell bad. And it is always ideal to smell good with fragrances like this, which do not shout too much, but at the same time it creates its own scent bubble around you. And that is why I would call this as one of the best office fragrance. So that was about my first experience in office. Now during the second time that I wore, I went with 8 sprays just to see if people can detect it, and 0 compliments on that specific day. Then I tried this again on a different day, which was the 3rd time that I wore. I again went with 12 sprays, no compliments until 5 hours. Again in the 6th hour, 2 of them complimented me. One was a guy, one was a woman, and both said it smelled good. And again the same reaction, that it wasn't lingering around too much. It is very close to my own space. So I think that is one character in a fragrance that I always look for when I choose fragrances to office. So I would definitely say that this is one of the best office perfumes, similar to how Armaf Radical Blue is, because Radical Blue also has a similar character which does not shout out too loud, but at the same time it still creates that scent bubble around you, which I feel is perfect for office, and both of them smell absolutely great for an office situation. So coming to the projection and longevity, I think the projection is there about 2 hours easily, no issues with the projection, and the longevity was also about 7 to 8 hours on my skin when I tested it, but it again depends on person to person based on your individual skin chemistry and the suitability of a particular fragrance on your skin. So in case you're confused between Beautifulest 9, because it is a Savage DNA, from my opinion I would say you either choose 10 or 11, because if you need 9, if you want to smell like Beautifulest 9, I think this is a better option, and this is much cheaper than Beautifulest. But in case you want to have all the collections among the Savage clones, then I think you can go for both of it. So that's about it. Let me know if you have ever tried Hunter Intense. Let me know your experience about this particular fragrance in the comments down below. So once again, thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. See you next time in another video. Cheers.